I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. Usually I don't do this often, but since recruiting isn't an option, due to unusual rain and thunder, baby, I wonder, would you just put your sweats on for me? Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you. Let me lay a great time on you. Don't hesitate, no, don't you? Just say you will. Come through and chill. Just say you will. Come through and chill.
I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night. I wanna all night. Say it. I wanna all night.
Hello, stranger. Fame's been waiting. Just as I recall that ass is still amazing. Playing, baby. Saying, baby. Love is shit, you know I'm crazy. So go ahead and go drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah. Get to taking that off of me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night for you.
What up, though, y'all? What y'all doing? Whew, I'm just in the basement about to freeze half to death. Okay. I'm on break, y'all. What's going on? Yes, jury number 22 in the building. Okay. We up in this thing. What y'all doing? Hey, y'all, good afternoon. Hey, Paulette, what you doing? We'll pray that you up long enough. Yes, y'all, I wanted to talk. We need to talk about last night. Okay. We need to talk about last night and who is Carlos pissing on us and calling it raindrops. Because I know you lying. Damn. Have we been pissed on and called this? It's called, they saying it's raindrop?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. I think a little bit. Yeah, just a smidgen. They play. He playing in our face a little bit, but I'm a little happy that we got some progress, just a little bit, but it's not enough to call it a victory yet.
I think
not enough to call it a victory.
Yeah, I think a change is gonna come, but I also think that it took too long. I know, everything not gonna happen immediately, but I don't think things should have ever gotten this far. Like that's what we need to focus on. Why was this taken so far? Right. Why has this gotten so far?
Right.
And then I know Carlos is not trying to pass the buck over to Oprah. Let me look up and see how much of own do Oprah still own, because I think it's only 5%.
Right. And I agree with Paulette. I ain't no damn mellow drop. I'm a mellow meets her. Let's be clear. Let's be real clear. No, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. The part where Carlos was playing in our face was the part where he said, I didn't know. I had no idea this was going on because I was so busy raising my other babies, the Bell Collective and Love and Marriage DC. I was so busy trying to raise those other babies that I had no idea what was happening to you on this show. And
Okay.
I just want to call bullshit on that.
Yeah, I want to call the same thing, and I'm gonna share my screen really quick so that y'all can see this article here. So I was correct. I know I had pulled this before. So yes, I was correct. Discovery, as of 2020, Discovery has now just under 95% ownership of OWN. So they increases their stake until like almost 95%. So Oprah owns 5% of OWN.
Okay.
The
So
rest
that
is owned by Discovery, Disney.
there it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So that
Okay.
means that Oprah ain't making no hella decisions over there.
And not even that, but for him to even throw Oprah's name out there to me was ridiculous because you haven't been throwing Oprah damn name out there. Who threw Oprah name out there around 20? What was that? 2022? Slaw, when she talking about she disappointed in Oprah. You
Yeah,
should be disappointed in your damn self.
right.
Because you was messing with Martell before Oprah Martell was on Oprah's network.
Period.
Okay.
Like, girl, cut it out.
So now Carlos want to try to pass the shit off to another woman
That part.
that to me probably has been through a lot in this industry as well.
Yeah.
But you want to try to pass the buck and try to throw somebody else in the fire? No, we talking about your antennas.
Period.
Your antennas. Not
I
one
agree.
teardrop or raindrop came with that little punk ass apology. And it's not an apology because you haven't admitted the truth. Like you were saying earlier, I don't know if his apology was based from the law, from the lawyers. They gave him a statement that he could say on this podcast or whatever, because I feel like this podcast stuff is really probably going to be like some damage control, especially with this, because it's sad that you only can get an apology when lawsuits have probably been, in the works.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know
it's
what I'm saying? Like when that type of negotiations has come into play, now all of a sudden you didn't know about what was going on. And then now you talking about Oprah know everything. When did she find out? When that damn network got hit with that lawsuit?
That's what it's given.
And she owns the 5% still, so it still would be technically part of her ass too. Is that when she found out? But you know what? What I was thinking about was they selected Melody to do Behind Every Man to host that other show that was on.
Okay.
Martell came to that set and cut a fool.
And did.
So you're gonna tell me that, okay, this ain't nothing that's on Carlos's show that he can cover up.
Yeah.
This is on a whole nother show with a whole group of other producers and people.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Behind Every Man was on before they asked Melody to host it. So nothing got to the execs then? Or did Carlos them play it off like and take up for him and was like, this was just a one-off, whatever the case may be? But I'm not going to believe that either, because he cut up at, I want to say, a couple of reunions.
Yeah, no. I mean, dude has cut up several times. I mean, this ain't this ain't nothing new. I mean, like I said, I even had a little theory, but I had to nix the theory because for real, he's cut up way more places than on the TV screen. I was like, maybe they tried, because when he came out with the whole "it's just acting" and all of that, I was thinking, because I mean, it's just been obvious so many times before that Carlos has been behind, a lot of Martell's antics, or if he haven't been behind it, allegedly, in my opinion, he have been approving of it. because he never came out and denounced it. I think that's the problem that most millimeters have, is that when you don't come out and denounce something, then to me,
You're
your
complicit.
silence speaks volumes. When you don't come out and denounce a content creator that have been harassing Black women and have been harassing Melody, your silence speaks volumes. When you don't
Still
come out
still
and
harassing.
yes, when you don't come out and you don't denounce a ex spouse that have basically gang stalked you, because it wasn't just him that was stalking. She also has other members of the Scott family that is also stalking her, even still currently online, and her mother. Okay, I'm talking about Shrek. It's very weird. I mean, I'm like, and when I say gang stalked, I mean that for 4 years, that whole cast harassed, bullied, and gang stalked her. You can't tell me that you didn't see that, Carlos. So you was pissing down our back and telling us it was raining last night, but because I know that Melody wants to move on and she really wants to find a way to work in this environment without all of this drama, you know, I got my eye on you. I got my eye on you. All is not forgiven. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, I went off on a little spill there. All is not forgiven, nigga.
So messy. Yes, it's a mess. I don't understand, like, why did he just make, I just feel like he made that up. It wasn't sincere. It wasn't anything that told me that you didn't know. And to come on and give that lame ass damn apology and that reason, he might as well just should have spat in Melanie's face last night. And the crowd, and called it again Raindrops. Because it's no damn way on earth
yeah.
your ass didn't know this. And if you didn't know it then, because what we seeing right now, it ain't even like the worst of it.
Yeah.
So why you see it now? Because he's starting to get on your ass?
Yeah. That part. That part.
Because what revelation did you just recently have to where you see it now and you got the galls to say something? Because you was just hand in hand with him last year around this time, or a couple months ago.
Yeah.
What was that? August? When he was doing all those interviews with Martell?
Yeah.
They was hand in hand, right?
When they put that song Secret Lovers out on him. Yeah, that's when he was, like you said, hand in hand with his booski.
So what's it's been a breakup? Now you see something? Now you see what Melanie was talking about this whole time? You didn't want to see anything. And that reminds me of when Manitha said that on Queen Sheba panel about teeth. When people was on her about how he was doing women and stuff like that, and she got on that panel and said she don't see what we see because she not looking for what we looking at.
There it
looking
is.
for.
Yeah.
So that means you're choosing to be blind and follow this person to the detriment of whatever the next sister.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. That's it. That's real talk.
And I'm still stuck on him. Why are you even bringing Oprah ass up? Why are you talking about Oprah know everything? How you know what the hell she know? What she got to do with anything? Because we ain't seen Oprah around here being complicit in all of this BS. And I wish somebody last night would have asked him, since he loved the Scots and stuff like that and loved their behavior and all that so much, and it's so cute to him, would he want one of them as his brother-in-law? Would you want one of them married to your niece? Would you want one of them married to your damn mammy? I know she deceased, rest in peace. But would you want that him as a stepfather? Would you want one of them as a stepfather? Would you want one of them as, your uncle married to one of your aunties?
And the answer is no. You already know what the
Would you
answer is.
have one of them engaged to your sisters? Like, what is this? And the only thing that I can come up with that you like about them is that they mentally and probably physically abuse Black women. That's it. That's all I can conclude from that. What you think, Didda?
I think he likes the toxicity that comes with it. Um, I don't know about. I would have to like know a little bit more to say the other stuff, but I think that he's just super messy and only really kind of cares about what's going to further his interests. Like that's kind of what I get from him. Um, I don't know. Like I think that I think Carlos saw everything that was happening to Mel. I think that for whatever reason, he wanted to believe Martell. I don't know if it's because he was secretly angry with Melody for leaving Martell because they were his golden couple. You know what I'm saying? Like so I could look at it from that aspect is that Mel and Martell together made magic. Everybody knew that. Everybody know that. And it could be more so on that he was resentful to Mel for like messing up in his mind what he envisioned for the show when she left Martell. That just kind of made them have to go in a different direction maybe. um I do think he has some inner resentment when it comes to women, but I don't know if it's like that deep. I'm not really sure.
Let me
um
read this comment.
uh-huh
Hey H Brown, 43. CK wasn't lying. He there to collect the check. He
that part.
doesn't watch his own shows. He is there to film, and when that is done, he goes on his way. That is why he is out of touch at the reunions. No, that's
No, he reads the comments.
that is definitely not true. He's
Yeah.
very much so involved. He might not watch Bell Collective, Love and Marriage DC, Love and Marriage Detroit, but he damn sure watches Love and Marriage Huntsville.
It's his number one
He's
show,
very
y'all.
much involved with that cast.
Yeah. And
He's
let's
very
think
too
about it.
close. Too
He
close.
says he knew about the whole um producer destiny thing. I don't want to say too much about it, but he knew about that. You don't know about that. That happened on social media.
And not
And
even that, but he also, you watch Bell Collective enough
mhm,
to question Latrice about being abused in her marriage.
yeah. Yeah.
That means that you can identify those things in that show that you don't watch, but you couldn't identify any of that with any of these women on
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah.
Because I know every time they've had to have producers and other cast members pull Martell back, I'm quite sure Carlos knew about it.
Absolutely. He knew about it because he knew that I mean, let's keep it real. From allegedly he attacked the makeup artist at the last reunion.
And he was there with the network execs.
And the network execs were there. So they know how volatile this dude is. They know the stuff that he's been doing. He heard about her phone being tapped. Like again, I think that for whatever reason, and this is something that I don't know how to reconcile it in my mind. They wanted so badly to push Martell's initiative. They wanted Melody to be the bad guy.
But
I
this is
don't know
why, and this
why.
is why I say this. And let's clear the second sentence. He there to collect the check. No, he not. No, he not. Because if he was there to collect the check, Melody wouldn't be in danger from Martell.
Yeah.
Because he would be protecting that. Because that's his check.
Yeah, Melody
He
is
would be
check on me.
protecting that
Yeah.
at all cost. Okay,
Right.
he wouldn't deviate from that plan to the all. Martell wouldn't be there at all if he was trying to protect his check, because at this point the ratings is going Benjamin Button in reverse. Okay,
Yeah.
that ratings is not nowhere near. That's why I said Carlos must hate Melody to her core, because his hate or disdain for her supersedes
His
his
love for money.
and to succeed.
Yeah. And only
His whip, yes.
yeah, I agree with you. And like you said, if your best interest was money, you would have never brought Shrek on a show. I mean, y'all, the only reason I say that, y'all, ninjas lie, batches lie, numbers don't lie. This show got 1 million views every Saturday night. Okay? Until the blackout happened. When that blackout happened, and that blackout it didn't just happen in one day. There was warnings that came. There was letters that went to the network, and the blackout happened. They lost over 500,000 loyal viewers every Saturday night because they didn't listen to the audience, and the audience said they did not want to see Shrek and his disrespectful, ugly A on their TV screen. And he still put that animal on the TV screen
After
that was disrespecting
Mama Van talked to an exec that cried on the phone with her.
Right.
And then you still brought his musty ass on that damn show when she had already told him she had to go get a piece of steel.
Yeah. And he still on his page talks about them all the time. He's still obsessed with her and her mother. It's weird, y'all. And y'all, they've never recovered from that.
Yeah, this right here, they didn't recover from Wanda. Yeah, they didn't recover from Wanda.
Yep.
Shrek just took it back some more. They didn't recover back from Wanda. And then they brought Betty on.
Yeah.
Then brought Betty on. This right here, I'm not giving them that pass on this. I'm sorry, H. Brown. I can't give them a pass on this one.
Yeah.
They can't. They get somebody else to do it. I can't give them a pass on this one.
Yeah.
This right here is unbelievable. This is not believable.
Right. I mean,
if we can see the stuff and we ain't even on the show. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, we see the stuff and we're not even on the show.
Yeah.
You're there producing it. You're watching the footage to see what's going to go on the actual episodes.
Right. Right.
So you're seeing all the stuff we don't even see.
Right.
We're seeing the edited version.
We seeing the edited version, and then we're seeing the stuff that's happening on social media, and we're seeing how like person after person was attacking this girl, and then scene after scene. If you go back and watch the episodes, every scene, every couple, you can't rewrite history, right? They can't take those episodes down. They out there now. They can only edit those episodes, but they can't edit out how every couple, every single couple, even Martell, they would talk about themselves for about 30 seconds in the scene, and the rest of it was Mel or Martell. And it was positive for Martell and negative for Mel.
How did they know? How did they get that information? How did they know that? How was they playing that on TV if they didn't hear it all?
Right.
And like I said, the only difference I see now is that Martell is speaking out against him, and it's about to be
it's personal.
Rain and tear on his ass now. And now, now he wanna say, this and that about no, homie.
Mm-hmm.
You knew. That's the least you can damn admit.
Right. And that's the thing. As far as I'm concerned, I'm happy for Mel that is finally moving in a direction that is going to benefit her. But I ain't going to let you, again, piss down my back and tell me it's raining.
But that's what was going on. It's still been benefiting her because she favored. It's been benefiting her, even with all these attacks. She's still been getting favor. You know what I'm saying?
It was just mentally the stuff that
It's
she had
just
to deal
right.
with.
It's very triggering.
Right.
It's very triggering, and that's like looking at your man in his phone or something like that and seeing that he screwing some girl, and then he come and tell you that ain't him, or that was him a long time ago, when you know you just bought him them drawers or t-shirt that he got on right there last week. So you know, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining.
Yeah, stop playing with us.
Do not come. You should have said nothing.
Yeah,
I would have respected that one more if you would have said nothing. Do not act like you didn't know.
But I think that he had to say that. I think there
so
was
too.
no other option. There was no, well, I could see a little bit, or I knew, because I think that really that would have been too much liability on the network. So he had to just say, I didn't know. Like, he had to say, I didn't know. I just want him to know that we see you. We know you knew. So stop playing with us. You know what I'm saying? And when it's all said and done, you did what you did. And again, I'm glad that it's moving in a direction that is helpful for Mel, but you can't, like, I see you, we see your character, we see who you are, and what you will allow to happen if not stopped.
Yeah.
If you're not stopped, if somebody doesn't stop you, you will go to the depths of hell to have your way or have a good show. And that is scary.
Because what if Martell hadn't sent that picture to Mel and threatened to release it? What if Carson hadn't been on the show and we still conflicted on why she was able to be on that show so much? What the fuck was y'all trying to do?
Yeah.
Because it's given that y'all knew what she knew.
Yeah.
Y'all knew what she knew.
Yeah.
So why the hell was y'all putting that girl in Melody's face so many times, or trying to?
Right.
Why?
Still was playing.
So what was y'all doing? So, but just so happened, what they had that was meant for evil turned out in her damn favor yet again. Because yet we found out what the hell these bums was planning on doing. Then, okay, if that wasn't enough, because I think in the court of law, that's kind of like hearsay. Then we get Flaw in her own fucking words, saying that she had said video and had showed it to people.
Right. And she could release it anytime, but she would never do that.
Send it to the person that she was talking to if she wanted to. You want it?
Yeah.
Just like it was
release it anytime, but I wouldn't do that to a woman. Girl, bye.
But why would you have it in your possession? Why would you even be in possession of it? Why would you let a mofo show you that?
Right.
Child, I cannot. All of that stuff was going on. All of that. You see how it flipped to all of that? Now we got results coming out. We got arrests coming out. And I heard Melanie say last night she wasn't ecstatic or happy when Martell got arrested.
Right.
You know, we have to understand that, like, we are happy because we don't give a fuck about Martell. She once did.
Yeah.
And at this point, she probably don't care about him at all. She probably could see him.
I don't think so. I think she only cares for the sake of her babies. That's it.
I was going to say that.
For the sake of her babies.
Point, she can see something. She can see him get ran over by a truck.
Right.
But the only thing that keeps her from wishing that on him
is her baby.
Is because she know how those kids gonna feel.
Exactly.
And I know that from experience. Like, I got to the point, like my oldest kid's father, like I got to the point to where like I hated him.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. Like, I don't think I ever hated anybody in my life.
Right.
Like, I hated him. And that feeling didn't feel good to me.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't feel good to me.
Yeah.
And my kids love the bastard so damn much. Like, the only, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is his saving grace.
Right.
was that my kids would have been fucked up if something happened to him, because regardless of it all, then he's so proud of that. His damn kids love his monkey ass. Like them kids be loving them, you know? They love that good part of him. They ain't got to deal with when he gonna help mama out with this or this. They ain't got to deal with that type of stuff, because mama got to fight for that type of stuff. The kids, that ain't they worries.
No.
Or when he get mad, sometime they know he gonna be fine and be nice to them after. You know, they know that. They know he Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, or whatever.
But that's what scares. But see, your kid's father is different.
Yeah, I'm talking about Martell. Yeah, I'm not talking about
see, that's
the
on and off Martell
personality switches with that. Yeah,
I can't get with him with that, and that's the only part that kind of scares me. Is I think he will not stop at any lengths to attempt to hurt Mel, even if it means hurting or using his children. He's unhinged. He's mentally ill, allegedly. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, you got some people that's gonna mess with you, you know, and they gonna F with you as the baby mama and all of that stuff. But their kids, they're not gonna bring them into that. But he will, Tennessee girl, you said it, he'll never stop. And that is what scares me about him.
I told y'all, it's sad to say, but it's only two things that can. But even with the inmate number, I feel like he'll still try to torture her from the jail. She got to bring the kids to come see me and all that type of stuff. I think all of that will still occur. I think, unfortunately, that an obituary will probably be the only thing that will stop it, and I'm not wishing that on him at all. Like at all. I don't even want that for him. But I would prefer that over him terrorizing Melanie and them damn kids.
Yeah. It's like, and that's what she said last night. It was so heartfelt. Leave me alone. If you just leave, she wanted this man to have a job. She was willing to still build houses with him or break bread with him from the building aspect. But he has so much hate and jealousy and envy in his heart. He didn't even want to do that with her. This man did everything. He sabotaged every aspect of his life, right? And now he's blaming her for it. No, you did that. This woman still loved you enough, whether she wanted to be with you or not. She still loved you enough to break bread with you, dude. She still loved you enough to give you 15% of her business, and you ain't have to do ish, but just be her kid's father, because she knew you weren't capable of making money. She knew what she was working with, but you just kept sabotaging every little thing, and it was, you wouldn't stop. You just kept on. Melody this, Melody that. Melody, you're obsessed with her. Again, leave her alone.
Have we heard anything else about therapy?
You know, he fake like he's in therapy and all of that stuff, but I'll be honest. If he has the diagnosis that everyone thinks he does,
ain't no help.
Well, it can help. You will never.
It can temper some of the things back, but he's not. If he has to admit this stuff,
he's
not even really admitted to himself that his marriage is over.
But see, that's the thing with a narc, and why they say that it's not possible for them to have any help is because they I'm sorry, y'all. It's not possible for them to have any help because they don't know. Part of help and healing is accepting accountability, but part of that mental health diagnosis is that they don't accept accountability. So I was going to do a live, hopefully one day this week, with a young lady that experienced narcissism at the level that kind of Martell is at, and really educated herself on narcissism as a disease and all of that stuff, and like why certain things just don't work with them, even therapy, because you have to be able to accept some level of accountability in order to start the healing process. He's stuck at that stage where Soon as he is about to accept some level of accountability, his disease, his mental illness makes him put it off on someone else and puts him he removes himself and put himself in a victim role. Well, I wouldn't have did this if she had did that.
But he has to also be in an environment to where people is going to hold him accountable and not feed into that mess. He can't be around 8, 9, 10 people that's telling him, that's going along with what he's saying, and just 1 or 2 people's like, no, that's not it.
Yeah. You got a lot of people saying, but you were nice and you are this. And no, what he did was wrong, period. What you lost is your fault, period. There is no, well, if she did this and I did that and this had happened and that, and none of that matters. What happened is you actually, you are the reason for the where you're at in your life right now. Not Melody, not your kids, not Slaw, not even Slaw. No, you can't even blame Slaw for where you're at in your life right now. You are the reason for where you're at. And I really don't think any of that's going to happen until he gets in some intensive, intensive therapy.
I
Most
just think he needs to
people
go
won't
to
even do
jail, because I think therapy to him really at this point is a waste of time. I think those judges down there need to be put in a position to where they need to educate themselves on this narcissistic behavior and stuff like that, so that they can provide a safe space for those damn kids.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I absolutely agree. And that's the part that's just like, come on, like, and then her elevating and being the hardworking boss bee that she is only irritates his demons more. Like, you Discernent said it, it's a spirit that you're dealing with. And you didn't Martell is no longer there. He has been
Yeah,
taken over
that's I've talked about that a while ago. The Martell that Melody knew no longer exists. This is a whole nother person. It's because he wasn't in a position to where she was not taking him back.
Right.
He's never been in a position where it's taken so long to take him back. Like, she done did the divorce, she done changed her name, and you are still on that damn show.
Right.
Sitting in her face talking about what is it gonna take?
Nothing. Like, dude. I think she was willing to be a friend of his at one point.
After.
But yeah, it's nothing. Like, there's nothing. I mean, honestly, the recommendation from licensed therapists who are doctors in their field when you're dealing with someone like Martell is no contact. They don't recommend you try to work nothing out. They don't recommend that y'all try to get on a good level. They recommend no contact. That's the only way to deal with someone that is a malignant narcissist, like allegedly he is. And it's sad.
Yeah. And it's also sad that these women, they need some therapy too, because they need to quit condoning this behavior and calling Melanie bitter and all of that type of stuff, because I never seen a woman so bitter that the judge have to order her to give her ex a contact number for her.
Right.
Because if you bitter, that means you probably want that thing back. That's not the case here, because we know that if she wanted him back, she can have him back in any state that she wanted him. And even for him to even think that she would even take him back is sick. That shows how sick in the head he is.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Out of all this, I wouldn't even want to be in nobody. I couldn't even look a person in the face if by that time you heard the mistress online admitting that this is and that she had the video, which means she had to get it from him because Melody didn't give it to her.
Right.
And for you to have the balls to sit in her damn face and ask her, what is it going to take for her to take you back? Where are you living at? Where is this? Where does this damn head reside? What the hell going on with you?
Well, that's the thing. And again, I got this from my friend that have done a lot of research on it. Their brains are wired differently than ours is. They don't process stuff the same way we do. That's why it's a mental illness. Seriously, this is a medical mental diagnosis. His brain is wired differently. They don't know how to accept accountability. It's not in their repertoire. The moment that they are even backed against a wall to accept accountability, they start to play the victim and began to blame stuff on other people. And we've seen him do this many, many, many times. And it doesn't matter who it is. That's why what's happening now is happening to Carlos, and Carlos is kind of fed up with him because if you don't 100% agree with him and say you're on his side, then you are now the enemy. You're now the enemy because you agree with a person that I'm trying to hurt. So it's a lot that goes into it, and people that have to deal with someone like him, I really think that the best thing they could do is educate themselves. Educate yourself on what you're dealing with because there's no other way that you can effectively respond to them without understanding how they work. His brain is wired different than ours. He don't That's why we be looking like, is he for real? He is for real. He really believes the ish he's saying.
And he could even apologize to Miss Nell. Well, I think we both owe each other apology.
Right. He don't know how to accept accountability. And I honestly think that that's part of the problem. That's wrong. She's not all the way a narc, but in my opinion, she's borderline, and that's a LaFunk. Uh LaFunk. Yes, she don't know how to accept accountability either. It's always gonna be somebody else's fault. Even when her mama came and crashed that party, it was Kimmy's fault because she won't nice to her when she got there. Y'all, when people can't accept accountability, it's a mental health illness. This man brain is wired different, and you gotta educate yourself when she gotta deal with him because she got 4 kids with this fool. Um, you know, the people that if they decide to keep working with him, they need to educate themselves on a narcissist and really, really understand what they're working with. Now he don't went out here and looking like looking like a dry seal in a black hat with dry, crusty lips, done went on Tasha K thing, and ain't no telling all the lies that Maine done spewed over there on that girl channel.
Let's
Because
talk about that really quick, because y'all,
yeah,
we only on here for a minute.
yes.
So now that the footage is out, I mean, it's filmed. I want to get into, do y'all think that Tasha K slick ass has possibly slicked out Martell and Carlos as well again? Because I want to go back to when Mel came out with the Carson stuff. And she said about the co-star interview, she said Tasha K called me and we talked about her doing the interview with her before. So she was well aware of what, whatever. The way that Mel was talking about that, it was like Tasha K was going to make her money on that interview. And also have Slaughter think that she was in their pocket, in their corner. But the whole time, Tasha K made her look like a complete and utter fucking fool.
And did.
I mean, more foolish than we thought she was.
And
Okay.
Yeah.
Like she, as they say, it's better to, people just to think you're a fool for you to before you can open your mouth and prove it to them. Okay.
Right.
So I think she did that with that Tasha K interview.
Mm-hmm.
Mel haven't said nothing about Tasha K saying that stuff, and it's something about the way that Tasha K is saying the stuff. It's not convincing to me that she really believe it.
Yeah, like what Black Bumblebee said, Tasha K don't really like him.
Yeah.
I sense that she don't really like him. She just need a bag.
It's given that Tasha K on some shit, and I'm wondering, because we know Mel play what, not checkers,
right?
But put in the chat if y'all know what she play. Put them in the chat if y'all know what Mel play.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Tasha K call her about this and Mel said, finish him.
Yeah.
What
Just
do
like Mortal
about
Kombat.
that? Like, what? Because I mean, like I said, I know Tasha K trashy as fuck.
Mm-hmm. She said finish
but
him.
It's something about the way that she was taught. You talking about why would a married woman go call somebody about her husband? Bitch, you know, if you seen somebody in your husband's phone, you of all people, you better be the telegram, calling, texting, popping up, all of that shit. Okay, emailing,
right,
telekinesis, all of that. Because Tasha, that's your one and done.
Right.
Okay. The looks ain't looking, but let me quit because I think I'm cute and I'm single. Okay, Tasha either got her look, even Miss Netta. Charles, your lunch is ready.
You better leave Miss Netta.
I only cook for you.
Yeah, she played.
I ain't Charles type. Look,
she played him. She played him.
Oh,
she played him.
I'm wondering, like, and she just don't sound convincing. She sounds like she being a slick ass bitch on the slide. But she want people to try to believe this shit. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, she don't sound like she even believe what she talking about. Oh, Martell, he brought his
wing. Y'all, he tried to leave a couple times, but he sat back down. She was pushing them hard questions on. Like you said, I think she said, finish him. Let him come in and talk and run his mouth and stick the nail even deeper into the coffin.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Pat, close it out.
Close it on
out.
What
do y'all think about that? Like I said, I don't want to say nothing before because she hadn't came out with it like that.
I'm gonna tell you my little theory. Y'all see how we got the stuff dropped to us, right? And she said, and then there was somebody going around the chat saying that it was dropping. It was dropping on yesterday to compete with Melody and Carlos's podcast and whatever, right?
Because we know he was gonna be around here somewhere.
Yeah, y'all people never dropped, right? Here's what I think happened. I think Tasha K told him, because he's in competition with her now, that come on, let's get the interview done, let's get it done. And yep, I'm gonna drop it the same time that they do that podcast, so we can be in competition, yada yada woo woo. But in Tasha's mind, she ain't no fool. She ain't about to lose $1 competing with Carlos and Melody. She let him think that, and she probably was like, nigga, I ain't dropping this ish till Monday or Tuesday. You better get out my face. He probably was texting her, what's going on? Where's the interview? What's happening?
File a charge on his ass now.
Exactly.
That ain't the Martell she know.
Yep. I think she 54 faked him out. But his goal and intention was to drop it on the same day at the same time as Mel stuff, because he did not want Mel to outshine him, in my opinion. And I
In my
think
humble
Tasha K
opinion as
told him
well.
whatever he wanted to hear. And she probably like, look, we ain't done editing yet. I can't release it today. And he's somewhere smoky hot.
But he probably was already on her head about it. He probably was on her head. Do you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. Y'all think I'm crazy? What y'all think? Because I mean, just pay attention to how Tasha K was talking. Like, even like Dr. Heavenly wasn't like too convincing when she was talking about it. The only one that sounded passionate about what the hell they was saying was a funky Trash Neva. Okay, Don Ashwood. Oh, I forgot that. Ooh, child. I had to go to Greektown last night. Y'all, do y'all know I was on the 24th floor of the hotel when the Lions won? That's how I knew they won. You can hear the people screaming. Y'all know it's like negative 100 damn degrees here. You can hear the people screaming on the 24th floor.
Are they going to the Super Bowl?
I think this means they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh my God. The Lions are doing good then, because they haven't been.
Lions, the Super Bowl is ready. We only play for you.
Somebody
yes, y'all.
yeah,
Can we get some Detroit Lions in the house? I'm gonna go get me some little stuff. Cookie gonna wear her little t-shirt. Y'all know Cookie got a little t-shirt. She gonna have to get her a little mink coat.
They say they in the playoffs. They in the playoffs.
Okay, so they in the playoffs. Okay.
Years. So I know Detroit on fire. It's smoke.
Y'all, they was, and it was freezing here yesterday. They was hype. When I came out the parking garage, like I came from valet, tried to go, I was like, it's already. It took me a half hour to get maybe 4 feet to the freeway thing.
Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, people was
and the police was already starting to block off the exits and to come up to even go downtown last night. Okay. Because they be cutting a fool.
Ooh,
okay.
Wow. I hope y'all win. That'll be good.
I do too. I'm really proud of them because they've been trashed for so long. So many people, they are so happy. People probably ringing out their little old lion stuff. The lion probably done turned into a symbol, a kid in the lion, probably an elder, got gray hairs and shit.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Don Ashwood, again for the $2 super chat. Well, I had another one.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I said the one before. Thank you, Don Ashwood, again for the $2 super chat. They are going to the conference championship. Okay. They got the championship. Okay, it is what it is. Oh, that wasn't a lot. Okay. Thank you, Too Blessed for You, aka Mary. Thank you for the $5 super chat. TK said we're done and take that raggedy ass with you, right? You see that? My auntie said my wine back here, Inez too, and I think it's simply that said I got Inez back there too, and I don't.
She got incest back there.
Right, I'm a traitor. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Let's go, Detroit Lions. Period, B. Period. Okay. Y'all about to be hurt. But all right, that's our time. We got to get up out of here. Y'all know what?
Yes.
It's some things that might be going on today. We might have to go to Patron tonight. Yeah. What you think, Did'em?
Maybe. I was thinking that because it was a couple people in the live was like, well, when y'all coming back? Are y'all going live again today?
We might have to go. Yeah, we might have to go Patreon tonight because it's a mess, y'all. It is a mess going on brewing. Okay.
Yeah.
Because we already know that Carlos, well, not Carlos. probably Carlos secretly. But Martell is not Mel's only stalker and biggest fan.
Period. Okay. Y'all must know that.
Thank you, cousin, for the $4.99 super chat. The Lions not going to the Super Bowl. I said it. Now what?
Oh, cousin.
Can you refund the super chat?
Blocker.
I know y'all not gonna let the cousin come in here and tear us apart like that. Thank you, Diamond Diva, Honeybee, for the $2 super chat. I think you're right about TK.
Look, what I tell you,
think about it.
Beat her.
Beat her.
I mean, beat her. We're
gonna leave it to the Lions. Okay. Y'all about to see. I gotta go get Cookie. All right, y'all. That the dude in the car said, "Tay, your cookie's ready. I only grew for you."
Oh my God.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all. We probably see y'all later tonight, okay? Patreon. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.